Good morning, dear students. We shall continue exercise 2.2, page number 27. Question number 2. Determine sum by suitable rearrangement. I think you haven't got the idea very clearly, so I am repeating this again. I shall solve one more question from that question number 2, so that you understand what is rearrangement. Number 3 I have taken for explanation. 4001 plus 3768 plus 2999 plus 1232. So you have to add these digits, add these numbers with some rearrangement. For that, what you have to check? You check the last digit of the number. This 1 and this 9. If we add these two 1 and 9, you will get 10. That is, last digit will be 0. So we shall make pair of the numbers which the sum of which makes the last digit, at least the last digit, 0. So this number and this number we can make a pair. So set the last digit 1 and 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. The last digit will be 0. Here also 2 plus 8. 2 and 8 makes 10. So last digit will be 0. Therefore, I can write 4001 plus 2999, that is one pair, plus 3768 plus 1232, another pair. For you add these two pairs, 4001 2999, what you get? It is 0. 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 will be carried forward. 1 plus 9 is again 10. Again 1 will be carried forward. 1 plus 9 is again 10. 1 is carried forward. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, that is 7. So these two numbers make 7,000. Plus, let us add these two numbers. 3768 1 2 3 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. 1 will be carried forward. 6 plus 3, 9 plus 1, again 10. 1 will be carried forward. 2 plus 7 is 9 plus 1, 10. Again 1 will be carried forward. 1 plus 3 plus 1, that will be 5. So it is 5,000. So you can see that we have found two round numbers, 7,000 and 5,000. This is very easy to add without doing any rough work. We can add. It is 12,000. If you have any doubt, you can add in your rough works area also. You can check. In this way, you have to make pair of the given numbers and add the numbers. Question number 5. Find the sum by suitable rearrangement. I will give you a hint how to solve this, and your classwork will be complete the sum. So here you see 34 plus 35 plus 36 plus 37 plus 65 plus 63 plus 64 plus 66. So these are a group of numbers and these are a group of numbers. So you see, from this group of numbers, the last digit 4 and here the last digit is 6. 4 and 6 will make 10. So you have to make 34 and 66 a pair. So these two numbers are gone. Plus, again you see from this group and from this group, 5, 35 and 65. The last digits are 5. 5 plus 5 is again 10. So make 35 and 65 one group. So these two numbers are also gone. Then next, 6 and 4. 6 from this group and 4. 36, 64, 6 and 4 will make again 10. 36 plus 64 is another group. Then you can see 7, 37 and 63. 7 and 3 is 10. That will make another group. 37 plus 63. So I have made 4 groups. Now you add the numbers of the groups and tell me what will be the answer. This is your classwork for today. Rough work, you add the numbers, this number and this number. What you get, you write here. This number and this number, you do the sum. This number and this number, you do the sum. This number and this number, you do the sum. As I have done in the previous sum, you have to also do like that. Complete this and submit it before 12 o'clock. The next question is question number 4. Add the following and check by reversing the order of addends. You know what are addends? The numbers which are to be added. This is addend and this is addend. So I have to add the two numbers. You see 325. Then writing from the back side, 4, 6, 9, 4. I have to add the two numbers. 5 plus 4 is 9. 2 plus 6 is 8. 3 plus 9 is 12. 1 will be carried forward. 4 plus 1 is 5. Now, and check by reversing the order of addends. So this number I shall write in the first position, first place, 4964. Then this will come to the second place, second position, 523. Now you add 5 plus 4, 9, 6 plus 2, 8, 9 plus 3, 12, 1 is carried forward, 4 plus 1 is 5. In both the cases, we have got the same answer. It means 325 plus 4964 is equal to 4964 plus 325, which means A plus B. If it is A, it is B is equal to, this is B. If this is B, this is B and this is A. So I can write B plus A. What was this law? This is commutative law. You have learned about this in your last class. Now we shall go through some properties of subtraction. Property number 1. If A and B are two whole numbers and A is greater than B, then A minus B is a whole number. So when you subtract a whole number from a whole number, the first whole number should be greater than the second whole number, then you get a whole number only. Example I have taken, A is 7, B is 2, A minus B, that means 7 minus 2 is 5. 5 is a whole number. Property number 2, if A and B are two whole numbers, then A minus B is not equal to B minus A. That means the commutative property doesn't hold good for subtraction in whole numbers. So if I give an example for this, suppose I have taken two whole numbers. A is 8 and B is suppose 5. A minus B will be 8 minus 5, which is equal to 3. Now B minus A will be B is 5 minus 8. So this is, we do not have any value, not defined. So here we have got, for A minus B we have got 3. For B minus A we did not get any defined value. Therefore A minus B is not equal to B minus A. In subtraction, the commutative law doesn't hold good. Property number 3, if A is a whole number, then A minus 0 is A. We have assumed A to be 9. Therefore, A minus 0 is 9 minus 0. 9 minus 0 is 9. That is again the value of A. Number 4. If A, B and C are three whole numbers, then A minus B minus C is not equal to A minus B minus C. A minus B we have within brackets, and B minus C in the right hand side we have with brackets. Assuming A to be 9, B to be 4 and C to be 2, A minus B minus C, A minus B is within bracket. That means we have to find the value of A minus B first. 9 minus 4, which is equal to 5. 5 minus 2, 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. A minus within bracket B minus C is equal to 9 minus within bracket 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 we have to do first. 4 minus 2 is 2. So 9 minus 2 is equal to 7. We can see that 3 is not equal to 7. Therefore, 3 is value of this. 7 is value of this. Therefore, within bracket A minus B minus C is not equal to A minus within bracket B minus C. It means the associative property is not applicable in case of subtraction of whole numbers. Property number 5, if A, B and C are whole numbers such that A minus B is equal to C, then A equal to B plus C. I have assumed A to be 8, B to be 2. Therefore, A minus B is 8 minus 2, which is equal to 6. So this will be our C. This C and this C. Now we shall check what is B plus C. B plus C is nothing but C is 6, B is 2. It is equal to 8. 8 is what? 8 is A. So it is equal to A. Therefore, A equal to B plus C. A equal to B plus C. Some exercise from 2.3, page number 29, question number 1. Subtract and check the result by corresponding addition. Here I am taking question number 2. 85,659 minus 38,926. So we have to subtract the number from this number. 9 minus 6 is 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. 6 minus 9 we cannot subtract because 9 is greater than 6. We have to take 1 from 5, so it will become 4. It is 16 now, as I have taken 1. 16 minus 9 is 7. Here 4 minus 8, again we can see 8 is greater than 4. I have to take 1 from 8 and it becomes 14. This will become 7. 14 minus 8 is 6. 7 minus 3 is 4. So this is your result. Now for checking what we shall do, we shall add these two numbers. So 4, 6, 7, 3, 3 and 3, 8, 9, 2, 6. If you add these two numbers, 3 plus 6 is 9. 3 plus 2 is 5. 7 plus 9 is 16. 1 will be carried forward to the next position. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 1, 5. 15, again 1 carried forward. 3 plus 4 plus 1 is 8. So you see, this number is same with this number. It means the result we have got for subtraction is correct. So you have to check if the subtraction is correct or not, like this.